I did it.
1.
Welcome back, troopers, to El Paso's finest hour. I'm Zach Torres.
And I'm Zoraya Gonzalez.
And we have two special guests here today. Who are you guys?
I'm Jonah.
I'm Alessandra, Caro.
And what do you guys do here at Eastwood?
We run cross country.
Yep.
And track.
So, what got you into cross country?
Okay, so my dad made me do it when I was in middle school, but I was really encouraged by Coach McLean going into high school. And then, I don't know, I just enjoyed it. I like the feeling of feeling accomplished after a run, so I stuck with it.
I was extremely unathletic, and I was like, well, I can't catch or throw a ball, so I'm going to go ahead and just try to run. And I ended up being half decent at it.
That's good. Actually, that's a good story right
Yeah.
there. So did you do it in middle school and stuff?
Oh yeah, so I did it just in 8th grade because 7th grade sports was not a thing in 7th grade.
Right, COVID.
But 8th grade I started running, and I remember Ayala helping out a lot, and yeah, it was really encouraging the whole time.
I've been competing since elementary school. I think I started in 3rd grade, took a long break all the way up until 8th grade. So
That's good. And starting from young, what were your favorite memories starting out when you started running?
When I started running, I liked encouraging my friends because I would always tell my friends to run with me. Because really, if you run a good pace, all you can do is talk to your friends while you're running. So it's just it's the social aspect of it was really nice. So yeah, that's what got me into it at first.
I think going ahead and exploring new areas. Ale over here was actually my running buddy for the longest time, and so we would always go off and explore, probably when we weren't supposed to, and that created great memories for me. That's what kept me in.
That's good. And now when we talk about friends and stuff, what does your game day atmosphere look like with all your friends? Do you do any do you guys have any?
Well, right before we race, when we're on the line, we always make sure, if everyone's okay with it, we try and do a team prayer. Right, we do a team prayer, we huddle, we talk about our goals for the race, which is mostly don't get hurt and do your best, right? And we hype each other up. We do the booyah chant, so that's something we always do. We're always pretty excited.
On the guys' side, we have a fun little tradition, and it's called the Lick the Booty chant. And it's essentially saying that you're going to stick on whoever you're behind, and you're going to make sure that you give them a run for their money.
That's
and
weird.
So before every meet, we say 3, 2, 1 with the booty. And it sounds slightly inappropriate, but it's been a tradition at Eastwood for the past 8 years, and we don't intend to stop that.
I feel like it's also kind of helped you guys with how well your season's been going.
Yeah, let's talk about all your accomplishments you guys had. I've been seeing you guys all over the district pages and all that. What does that mean to you guys?
Honestly, it's phenomenal to have all of these people finally. Sorry, it's great. It's so awesome to be recognized for the hard work that we put in, and the team always is overjoyed and thankful for the ability to go ahead and go and compete at the state level and place at the regional one. So it's pretty awesome.
And since you guys are a team, individually, is that do you guys have to work individually too, or is it more of a team effort?
So it's a bit of both. So it's very individual, but I feel like it's super important still to incorporate the team aspect of it, because you see athletes improve themselves, and that's great. But if you want the team to move forward, you have to just step aside, and you have to encourage those around you as well. So first you work on yourself, right? You make sure you're consistent, you make sure you're a good athlete, you're good to go, and then you can start bringing your friends, your peers up to your level.
Have you going into a race? Have you guys ever been really scared?
Of course.
What are those nerves like?
The first time I competed at state was probably one of the scariest days ever. I woke up. I was feeling good physically, but I got onto that line and my stomach was turning. And a lot of the times you'll see people on the line just throwing up because of nerves. And you're running at that point what feels like the race of your life. And so you start to reconsider everything that you've done up until this point, and you have to fix your mentality and just tell yourself I can do this. So yeah, it's mentally pretty challenging there.
What kind of like do you guys do to like keep yourself like running? Like it's like a long distance. Like what methods do you use?
Okay, so some people, I have a mantra sometimes. I'm just like, no, like it's supposed to hurt because running is painful a lot. So you have to remind yourself is that it's supposed to hurt. In order for you to gain the benefits of running, you have to go through the pain first. So you just got to remind yourself of that because you know you want to gain from it. You want to be fit. You want to get better.
It's the team, really. Being surrounded by all of those guys is the only thing that really motivates me to go to practice. And we found that bringing a speaker and blasting music, and if we don't have a speaker, then just karaokeing it, has helped us get through some of our longest and toughest runs, especially in that heat. Man, it's pretty crazy, but
It's terrible.
Yeah. So I know you guys go out of town and stuff. Like, is it difficult to like adjust to like their weather and their heat or their coldness?
I think the difficulty is actually more coming back to El Paso because we go Arizona, Houston, Dallas, Austin, those areas, and going down there, it's lower elevation. It's usually colder because it tends to escalate towards the winter time is when championship season kicks off. But when we come back to El Paso, it's readjusting to elevation training and it's readjusting to the heat up here. And usually we race in the morning over there as opposed to over here, we're racing in the afternoons at the hottest part of the day.
Does that affect you guys in any way, like temperature, like or?
Absolutely.
Really?
God, yes, like big time. Like we have doubles, which is like 2-a-day practices. We'd have those over the summer. So in the morning it would be already hot, like in the high 70s, but it would reach like 110 in the afternoon and we'd have like a hard workout. So it was like this constant dread because you knew that you were going to do your best out there, but you were still going to die. It was terrible.
But I mean, all that paid off now when you guys are just winning nonstop. Like, how does it feel though? Like you guys are the best in the city, right?
Yes.
So in that case, do you guys have any like rivals, or do you have any rival schools?
You know, one thing I can say about cross country and the running culture altogether is that it's such a unified culture. We all go through the same pain. So even opposing schools understand like we've all worked to get to a certain point. I would say in terms of just comparative points, Franklin has been our biggest rival from the time that I started running here at Eastwood all the way up until now. They qualified to regionals and state as well. So, but we still love them. We still love every single one of those people over there. But competitively, Franklin is definitely our biggest rival.
And do the girls have one, or is it the same?
It's probably also Franklin, yeah. But we still have like that respect, right? Because we know what it's like to train hard.
If you guys would want to race anywhere in the world, where would it be?
I have no idea. You go ahead.
I would love to race in Switzerland. There's the running in Switzerland and training in the Alps. It's a phenomenal experience from what I've heard. I've never been, obviously, and I think that I don't know. I think it's just beautiful scenery over there, and it's highly competitive. So I would love to race over there and just get a feel for what it's like.
Speaking of like traveling and stuff, so when do you guys leave to state yet, or?
We leave to state Thursday morning.
Thursday.
Yep.
Are you guys excited?
We're beyond excited, and it's such a blessing to be able to compete at a higher level like this. We have our send-off on Wednesday, and going to state, it just puts us in a position where we receive a tremendous amount of support, and so that's always phenomenal.
Where's state this year?
Austin, Round Rock.
Round Rock.
Yep.
So and are you guys like, how many people are going?
We take our top 8 runners, so 7 people who race, and then 1 alt.
One alternate.
Yep.
Wow. So you'll have to adjust to climate out there too?
Yes. Really, the biggest thing is going to be the humidity. It always is. But as I said, we race in the morning, and as of right now, knock on wood, the weather is looking cold. And racing in the cold is always better than racing in the heat. So
Really?
Really? I thought it would be like the other way around.
Heck no, racing in the heat is exhausting.
Because like when you're in the cold, like, because I have allergies, so like when we're out there running for volleyball, like my nose starts running and like
I feel like my throat just like
Yeah.
closes up.
I'd rather my throat close than feel like I'm gonna have a heat stroke
Yep.
personally.
Yep.
Yeah, because if you're already cold and you work hard and you're running fast, your body gets hotter. So if anything, it gets a little more comfortable.
Yep.
Like your insides, yeah, they're freezing up. Your nose is gonna fall off, but other than that, you're fine.
And if you've seen the shorts that we wear, you know that adjusting to that cold is it's pretty difficult, but nothing compared to the heat. So
Wait, yeah. So let's say it's a really cold day. Like I'm talking really cold. Do you guys still have to wear those shorts?
yes, absolutely.
Like you don't have any backups?
Get out of here.
Absolutely. We show up to the meets. Well, in terms of race day, during practices, we can really show up in whatever. I see some people show up in sweatpants. I prefer showing up in just a t-shirt and shorts, no matter how cold it is. But at meets, whenever we're racing, we all have to be in the same uniform. And 10 times out of 10, it's always going to be those booty shorts. Just the reality of it.
I would be freezing. That would like
my
throw me
legs
off.
would be freezing. Like even if I'm running, I would still rather run in sweats in the cold.
Funny story. I remember because I did track in middle school, and I was all excited. And then they give us our uniform, and I'm like, oh, and I was like, dang, these look kind of small. I was like, maybe they gave me the girl shorts, and then I put them on, and I was like, no way I'm wearing these. Like I was so scared to wear these, but then you go to the meets, and yeah, everyone's wearing them, so it was like I felt all right. But
And I guess our philosophy about that is so long as you're good enough, you can get away with wearing basically whatever. So as number one team in the city, we could show up in no shorts at all, and people wouldn't question it. So.
that's true. I mean, so how many like since you've been here, how many what do you guys go by, like district champs?
Yeah, district titles, district
Yes.
champions.
I'm not sure yet.
How many have you had since you've been here?
Since going to Eastwood individually, I believe. Let's see, two top 10, and then as a team collectively, we've had all 4 years that I've been at Eastwood, we have been district champions. So
That's a flag.
yeah.
So how do you guys think you're gonna do at state? You think it's gonna be a good time?
We actually didn't have a great race at regionals, and so we came back and we trained and we're focused and persistent, and we're hoping to make some improvements at state. Hopefully, looking to go ahead and get podium there with top 3.
When you won like districts, how did that feel? Like what were those emotions you felt?
I'm gonna be honest. As a senior, it's completely different from all of the other 3 years. Because you've worked so hard for the past 4 years and you reached that point. But realistically, it was I just wanted to celebrate with my team. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It was more just our team did this collectively, and that was something that was super special to share. So just overjoyed with that.
Yeah, that's one thing like I see a lot on social media and like people posting about is like your guys' just chemistry with the team. Like you guys look always involved and you're always having a good time out there. And honestly, if I would see that, like that would be such a good recruitment like strategy. Because even just seeing those videos, like it makes me want to join. Like it makes me think, dang, I can run. Like let me go do this.
Yep.
But
Let me give running a try.
yeah, but I don't know. It amazes me how a group of people like you guys can just come so together and be so involved with your sport, and like the energy and effort you guys put in is just insane, And then it pays off when you guys win district titles, and now you guys are going to state. So like, how does that feel? Like that just you guys are a part of such a big team like this.
Well, it's awesome, but I have to say the team culture would be absolutely nothing without the support of people like you guys who give us the opportunities to do this and reach out and show the community, like what we are. And so being able to share those moments, not only with my team, but also on the home front, it's awesome. It's great.
I'm sorry.
It was just too emotional.
Yeah,
like it
that was a very
so
emotional
inspirational. Yeah.
Okay, we have some fun questions on here. So, if you had a theme song, what would yours be?
I believe right now it's BYOB by System of a Down.
Okay.
Elaborate.
Yeah. Why?
Well, it's a really energetic song. It's really fast paced. So like usually I try to running to the tempo of songs when I have music playing, but that one's really fast, so I have to like widen my stride. So that one's like when I put the song that like, okay, I gotta start picking it up. Gotta start going faster. The themes it touches up on are like they're very passionate about it. It's very political. It's very angry. So it's just the whole atmosphere of the song. It just adds to the feeling.
That's good. What about you, Jonah?
You know, I wish I had as deep of an answer as Ale did. Low Key Bees in the Trap by Nicki Minaj when I'm running. I don't know why. It's just
You know what?
that's the way to go for me. You know, it keeps me mentally in it.
That's Nikki. That's a good one. I don't think I would have expected that from you.
What's like the weirdest thing or funniest that's happened at a meet?
So, on the guys' side, actually this year when we won districts, I don't know if you guys saw the video. It made it to FitFam. We decided that when they announced the fact that we won and we were gonna go and receive our district trophy, we were gonna exit out of a porta potty.
Oh, I did see that. I did. That was so funny. Who came up with the idea? Because that was really random.
Our number one guy, Noah Lowry, which is crazy because this is the same kid that was crying about playing in the mud. He was like, I have a great idea. And we were like, okay, what is it? And we went up to McLean and we asked him, can we go in the porta potty? And when they call us out, can we come out of the porta potty and take the trophy?
Dang, I didn't know it was like at the awards ceremony. I thought you guys were just doing it for fun.
No,
that's kind of cool.
Definitely. It was definitely an interesting moment, and it was hot and it smelled bad in there. So
I could just imagine. No, that's a good core memory there, and especially that you're a senior and you get to go out with so many good memories, and especially with the team. What about you, Ollie?
Nothing comes to mind.
Oh,
wow.
Sorry.
Nothing on the girls' side?
That I can think of.
Or the girls just aren't as weird as the guys?
Well, we have our moments, but they're not as diabolical.
So you guys are more of like a co-ed sport, right? Like boys and girls?
In terms of competing, we're very individual, like separated.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of team culture, I think this year specifically, we decided that we wanted to shift a little bit and we wanted to make the girls and guys team a lot more close and join together. And that shift has been amazing. You know, we built our homecoming float with some bumps in the road, but and we couldn't have done it without one or the other. So.
Yeah, we do work together a lot, and even though, like, obviously we race separately, right? We still show up to practices at the same time. We warm up together. For the most part, kind of, we train together, right? So we see each other every day, right? So there's a lot of team chemistry.
So you're basically like a team, but then you go out and race individually, but you're like racing for each other.
Yes, because we're just Eastwood.
Yep, exactly.
That's cool though, and especially because both of you guys are like the best in the city. So, I mean. Yeah, all the training and everything that went into it, like, you guys could say you're just one big old team of boys and girls.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how many people like in total is there in cross country?
So this is one of the in terms of like overall people, actually one of the fewest people that we've had, or collective groups that we've had. I think we have about 50 ish. I think we have maybe less, like 45 to 50 runners.
That's good.
Yeah.
And then varsity is just top 8. It's just 8 and 8.
So then, like, whoever's not top 8, they're just like considered JV
or freshman. Yeah. Which is okay. You know, McLean loves developing his runners. That's his whole thing. You see people. We have a kid who actually transferred here from Eastlake over the summer, and he has quickly climbed the ranks to be our second guy because McLean's training has just developed him to do so. So.
And then how does, like, McLean put into part of, like, your guys' running and stuff? Like, you guys talk about him a lot.
He's our cult leader. Oh, wait, no, I don't think I can say that. He is... Man, where do I start? One of the best coaches, actually the best coach I've ever had.
Yeah.
What he demands from us is the exact same amount of work that he puts in. Mm-hmm. And so when he's telling us, like, hey, like, I want to see you at practice every day, it's because he knows he's going to be there. You know, and he's been doing this a lot longer than us. He gets up every single morning for our doubles just as we do, you know, and he's there opening the gate for us and whatnot. And he invests all of his time into developing us.
Yeah, he gives us every opportunity to improve, and he'll make sure he's there for your improvement, right? Like, kids complain like, "Oh, why are we practicing on Labor Day? There's not even school." It's like, well, he doesn't have to be there either. It's just, he gets paid to teach here, but he still shows up for us on weekends, days off, holidays, Christmas Day. He's like, as much as like we dread going to practice on Christmas Day, he's there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's him putting in sacrifice as much as we are, if not more, and for longer.
Yeah, that just shows like how good of a commitment you guys have from the team and coaches.
It like shows the dedication to like be district champs and go to state and like put in all that work. And like you see like all that work of you going on your days off, like, and you see how much it pays off.
Exactly. No, and it's awesome. When you have a culture that works for you, you can't help but want to work for it. And Ayala is the same way. Ayala keeps us suited out 24/7. Make sure that we show up to the meets put together and whatnot. And so that dedication carries over to the athletes 100%.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do one more last question. So I feel like this one is a very deep one, but have you guys accomplished everything you guys wanted to in your cross country?
Hey. Oh no, that counts?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. Correct yourself. Heck no.
Heck no.
What would you guys want to do more?
Honestly, we have had a goal for the past 3 years that I've been on varsity, make it to Nike Nationals. That has been the guys' goal, 100%. And that is the best of the best runner. Every high school runner will tell you, every dedicated high school runner will tell you that that is always the end goal. You get an all expenses paid trip to Oregon. You get to compete among the best high school runners. And we've gotten super close, but we have never hit that mark. And then individually just hitting a better time.
Yeah, basically it. For the girls, like this, I know that this year the girls didn't make state, and even though we worked our butts off, but I'm sure like with the same work ethic next year, like I know I'm gonna be graduating, but the girls that are coming in and the girls that are currently there, if they keep working hard, they'll reach that goal ultimately. Yeah, for sure.
Wow. Well, once again, thank you to both our cross-country runners and district champs here that joined us at El Paso's Finest Hour. I'm Zach Torres.
And I'm Zoraya Gonzalez.
You guys
I'm
go.
Alessandra Caro.
And I'm Jonah Hurd.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. We'll
Thank
see you
you.
next week. Peace.